Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodhanandana Vrajajanaranjana. Yashodhanandana Vrajajanaranjana. Yamunatihiraha vanachahari. Yamunatihiraha vanachahari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Krishna Rukmini Jaya Satyabhama Krishna Rukmini Jaya Satyabhama. Jaya Gahuranitahai Jaya Gahuranitahai Gahuranitahai Jaya Gahuranitahai. Jaya Jaya Gurudev Prabhupada Gurudev Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jom Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivrajacharya Stotra Shata Srimati Sri Grace Abhay Charnaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON Founder Acharya, BBT Founder Acharya, Save the Whole Universe Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Krishna Rukmini Satyabhama Ki Jai. Gaur Nitai Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchayva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashta Prayeshu Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Srimad-Bhagavatam, Canto 1, entitled Creation. Text chapter number 5, entitled Narada's Instruction on Srimad-Bhagavatam. Text number 23. Aham Puratita Bhavem Bhaham Munem Dhasyas Tu Kaschana Vedavadinam Nirupito Bhalaka Eva Yoginam Shushrushane Pravrishi Nirvikshatam Aham Puratito Bhave Bhavam Mune Dasyastu Kasyachana Vedavadhinam Nirupito Balaka Eva Yoginam Shushushane Pravrishi Nirvikshatam. Aham Puratita Bhave Bhavam Mune Dasyasu Kasyachana Vedavadhinam Nirupito Balaka Eva Yoginam Shushushane Pravrishi Nirvikshatam. Aham Puratita Bhave Bhavam Mune Dasyastu Kasyachana Vedavadhinam Nirupito Balaka Eva Yoginam Shushushane Pravrishi Nirvikshatam. Word to word meaning. Aham, I, Pura, formerly, Atita Bhave, in the previous millennium, Abhavam, became, Mune, of Muni, Dasyaha, of the maid servant, Tu, but, Kasyaschana, certain, Vedavadinam, of the followers of Vedanta, Nirupitaha, engaged, Balakaha, boy servant, Eva, only, Yoginam, of the devotees, Shushrushane, in the service of Pravrishi, during the 4 months of the rainy season, Nirvivikshatam, living together. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation. O Muni, in the last millennium, I was born as a son of certain maid servant, engaged in the service of Brahmanas, who are following the principles of Vedanta. When they were living together during the 4 months of the rainy season, I was engaged in their personal service. Translation with repetition. O Muni, in the last millennium, I was born as the son of certain maid servant, engaged in the service of Brahmanas, who are following the principles of Vedanta. When they were living together during the 4 months of rainy season, I was engaged in their personal service. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Purport. The wonder of an atmosphere surcharged with devotional service to the Lord is briefly described herein by Sri Narada Muni. He was a son of most insignificant parentage. He was not properly educated. Still, because his complete energy was engaged in the service of the Lord, he became an immortal sage. Such is the powerful action of devotional service. The living entities are the marginal energy of the Lord, and therefore they are meant for being properly utilized in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. When this is not done, one situation is called Maya. Therefore, the illusion of Maya is at once dissipated as soon as one's full energy is converted in the service of the Lord instead of in sense gratification. From the personal example of Sri Narada Muni, in his previous birth, it is clear that the service of the Lord begins with the service of Lord's bona fide servant. The Lord says that service of his servants is greater than his personal service. Service of the devotee is more valuable than the service of the Lord. One should therefore choose a bona fide servant of the Lord, constantly engaged in his service, accept such a servant as a spiritual master, and engage himself in his service. Such a spiritual master is a transparent medium by which to visualize the Lord, who is beyond the conception of the material senses. By the service of the bona fide spiritual master, the Lord consents to reveal himself in proportion to the service rendered. Utilization of the human energy in the service of the Lord is a progressive path of salvation. The whole cosmic creation becomes at once identical with the Lord as soon as a service in relationship with the Lord is rendered under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. The expert spiritual master knows the art of utilizing everything to glorify the Lord, and therefore, under his guidance, the whole world can be turned into the spiritual abode by the divine grace of Lord's servant. Thus ends the Bhakti Vedanta purport. Namo Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. After taking sannyas, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided to go to Jagannath Puri. He spent some time in Jagannath Puri. While he was in Jagannath Puri, he used to have darshan of Lord Jagannath, chanted and danced in ecstasy, and discussed philosophical points with his disciples. After some time, Mahaprabhu wanted to go to South India, pilgrimage onto South India. He took the permission of his devotees and he departed to the South India. On his way, while he was traveling in South India, it is very interesting that whomever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met, whoever had darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, naturally became devotees. They start chanting Hare Krishna mantra. When Mahaprabhu came to, so while he was on a trip to South India, he came to Rama temple. When he came to Rama temple, he had the darshan of Lord Rama and he was chanting and dancing in front of the deities. There the Brahmana saw the Mahaprabhu chanting and dancing. He was very happy to see and he invited Lord to come to his home and take lunch. So Mahaprabhu accepted the invitation and went to his house for the lunch. When he went to his house, he saw the Brahmana was constantly chanting Rama's name. So while serving, he was chanting. And after serving, when Mahaprabhu is honoring, he was continuously chanting. So he was not wasting any time. And Mahaprabhu was very happy to see the Brahmana's attachment to the Lord's name. So Lord happily took the lunch and proceed further. He continued his yatra. After visiting some 2-3 places, again Mahaprabhu came back to this Brahmana's place. And then when he came to Brahmana's place, this time he was shocked to see Brahmana. Because the Brahmana was continuously chanting Lord Rama's name. Now he was shocked to see he was chanting Hare Krishna mantra. And he asked, what happened to you suddenly? How come this transformation came? Then Brahmana replied, you hear from me. Actually, from the very beginning, maybe from my birth, I am the devotee of Lord Ramachandra. And I was chanting Lord Rama's name constantly. But after I saw you, I don't know what happened to me. I started chanting Hare Krishna mantra. I'm not able to stop chanting Hare Krishna mantra. So this was a transformation happened. So whoever comes in touch with the Lord or Lord devotees, this is what happens. Prabhupada is saying that is the wonder of the atmosphere which is surcharged with the devotional service. After this, proceeding further, Mahaprabhu came to Srirangam, where Sri Ranganatha is there. So he came to Srirangam, he took bath in Kaveri river and went to have darshan of Ranganatha. When he had darshan of Ranganatha, Mahaprabhu was very happy. He was in trance. So he started dancing and chanting loudly. And seeing Mahaprabhu chanting and dancing, many people thought he must be some sentiment fellow, because they have seen that experience was there for these Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. So some sentimental fellow. Like that they thought, and they didn't mind. Once Brahmana Vaishnava called Venkata Bhatta, when he saw Mahaprabhu, he understood that he is not like another sentimental people. He is a pure devotee of the Lord himself. So he went and started speaking to Mahaprabhu. He invited Mahaprabhu to come to his house, take lunch. And during the course he proposed, now Chaturmasya is coming. Usually when sadhus won't travel when Chaturmasya is coming. So Venkata Bhatta proposed, why don't you stay in our house for the Chaturmasya, entire Chaturmasya? So Mahaprabhu happily accepted his invitation and he decided to stay in Srirangam in Venkata Bhatta's house. So while he was staying in Srirangam for this 4 months, every day Mahaprabhu's schedule is to take bath in Kaveri, have darshan of Ranganatha, and chant and dance in the streets of Srirangam, and discuss philosophy with the people of Srirangam. So in Srirangam, there was a Brahmana Vaishnava. So this Brahmana Vaishnava used to every day take the darshan of Ranganatha without miss. And every day, without miss, used to chant entire Bhagavad-gita, read 700 shlokas of Bhagavad-gita. While he was reading, he was not able to pronounce certain words properly. So people used to make fun of him. But this Brahmana was very fixed in his vow. He thought, this is the order of my spiritual master, so I am executing it. This was his mood. And he was chanting, reading the entire Bhagavad-gita. He never missed it. And while reading, he was having transcendental ecstasies. And his eyes he was constantly crying. His ears was standing on the end. And he was showing all these transcendental symptoms. So Mahaprabhu, when he saw this Brahmana Vaishnava, he was very happy. He came to Brahmana Vaishnava and asked, why are you crying? Why all these transcendental ecstasies are manifesting in you? And which part, especially of Bhagavad Gita, if you read, you are experiencing this ecstasies. Then Brahmana started describing his history, that he is an illiterate, and his guru has ordered him to read Bhagavad Gita every day without fail. So and although he is not able to know the pronunciation, he doesn't know the meaning of Bhagavad Gita verses and all, he was just doing on order of his guru. So seeing this, Mahaprabhu was very happy. And he asked, why are you in ecstasy? What made you to cry? Then that Vaishnava replied, when I see Krishna's holding the reins of Arjuna, he looks so beautiful. He looks blackish. And when he's explaining the entire science of Bhagavad Gita, this makes me to go into transcendental happiness. So when Mahaprabhu heard this, he was very happy and he told, you are the person who knows the entire purport of Srimad-Bhagavatam properly. Then Mahaprabhu explained all the intricacies, inner details of Srimad-Bhagavatam to that Brahmana. Shri Shri Krishna Rukmini Satyabhama ki jai, Krishna Nitai Gauranga ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So he explained the entire finer details of Bhagavad Gita to him, and made him understand the details of Bhagavad-gita. So the Brahmana was very happy. He caught hold of Lord's lotus feet and he understood that Mahaprabhu is not different from Krishna himself. Then Mahaprabhu said, he constantly gave him association. 4 months he stayed in Srirangam and constantly he gave association to this Brahmana and he delivered the Brahmana. And when he was staying in Venkata Bhatta's house, Mahaprabhu also, wherever Mahaprabhu go, he used to chant, dance, sing, Sankirtan and philosophical discussion. This used to be his natural things. So when he was staying in Venkata Bhatta's house also, Mahaprabhu used to chant the Lord's name, do Sankirtan, perform Sankirtan, and have sometimes philosophical discussion with Venkata Bhatta. Venkata Bhatta, being a Sri Vaishnava, was worshipping Lakshmi Narayana deities. He had Lakshmi Narayana. So as ordered by his spiritual master, he was serving the deities of Lakshmi Narayana. He was every day taking care of them, bathing them, how we do the deities, dressing them, offering the flowers, bhoga, all those things. One day, when this Venkata Bhatta was offering this service to the deities, Mahaprabhu, in a little jovial mood, he came and he struck an argument with Venkata Bhatta. It was done in a very jovial mood. So he asked, see, you are worshipping Lakshmi Narayana. Lakshmi is the goddess of fortune. She is in Vaikunta with all opulence. Still, that such a Lakshmi desired to be with Krishna. So she came and she was waiting to participate in the Rasa dance. So don't you think her chastity is lost by doing this? Like that, he questioned Venkata Bhatta. Then Venkata Bhatta said, no, definitely not. Because Narayana and Krishna, they are the same person. They are one and the same. So when Lakshmi wanted to have association with Krishna, it is not that she is not losing her chastity, because both are the same personality of Godhead. And he told, because Krishna's pastimes are sportive in nature, this drove Lakshmi to participate in the Rasa dance. So he answered it. Then Mahaprabhu said, all right, okay, fine. Then why she was not, after performing all these austerities also, why Lakshmi was not invited to Rasa dance? Why she was not able to participate in Rasa dance? He asked this to Venkata Bhatta. Venkata Bhatta said, these are all very mysterious and this is all beyond my level to answer this. Like that he answered. Then Mahaprabhu started giving him what is the exact reason why Lakshmi was not allowed to enter into Rasa dance. Actually, Lakshmi Devi wanted to participate in Rasa dance in her own spiritual body as Lakshmi. So unless one takes the mood of a gopi, or they cannot participate in the Rasa dance. So I'll just read out what Mahaprabhu replied. Very interesting thing and very important for us to know. The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, wanted to enjoy Krishna and at the same time retain her spiritual body in the form of Lakshmi. However, she did not follow the footsteps of gopis in her worship of Krishna. No one can enter into Rasa dance in any body other than that of gopi. So this was the reason. And Mahaprabhu further explained the reasons. This is one of the major reasons why Lakshmi was not allowed to enter into Rasa dance. So Venkata Bhatta was very happy to know how the Krishna's supreme position when compared to Narayana. And he thanked Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this is how Mahaprabhu also delivered Venkata Bhatta. So Chaturmasya staying in Srirangam, Mahaprabhu delivered Venkata Bhatta and the Brahmana, and also the residents of Srirangam who all had darshan of Mahaprabhu. So here also in today's purport, we are seeing how this that Yoginam, that pure devotees of the Lord, he delivered the Narada Muni while they are staying in Chaturmasya. So the pure devotees' business is to engage the ordinary people in service of the Lord. We are all marginal potency of the Lord. So we can be in the either We can be engaged in service of the Lord and be in the internal potency of the Lord, or we can be away from the Lord and be in the external potency of the Lord. So when we are away from the Lord, then we are in Maya. That is what Prabhupada is telling in the purport. So we are in Maya. And how do we come out of that illusion? We can come out of the illusion by what Krishna says, how we can come out of Maya in Bhagavad-gita. Mamevai prapadyante maya metam tarantite. He says that if you surrender to me, then Maya will be tarantite, run away. She will not be in your vicinity also. And then, so Prabhupada is telling, what is a practical way of surrenderance? What is a practical way of surrenderance? How we can surrender? Prabhupada says, by engaging in devotional service. Particularly Prabhupada says, by engaging in devotional service, we can be free from Maya. And so that is the importance of devotional service. So by engaging in devotional service, Maya will run away. So Prabhupada is further saying, there is something much more superior than devotional service. What is that? Engaging in service of the devotees of the Lord. That is much more superior than devotional service. And Lord takes pleasure to see when people are engaged in service of his devotees. And he explains, and we all have seen Kanchipuram. Anybody has gone to Kanchipuram here? Kanchipuram, yes, okay. So in Kanchipuram, there is a famous temple of Varadaraja Swami. As soon as you climb the stairs, we have to climb the stairs and we enter the temple. And as soon as you enter the temple, we see one pallaki kept in the middle of the room, altar. That pallaki is very significant. That pallaki is where every day Lord used to come and used to take rest in that pallaki. And when the Lord was taking rest, there was one devotee called Tirukachi Nambi. He used to fan the Lord every day when he was taking rest. And when this Nambi was fanning the Lord, when this service he was doing, Lord and Nambi used to discuss so many things. The topics were variety of topics, like how this temple is run, what is happening in the city of Kanchipuram, like friendly discussion, how friends used to discuss. No? So this Nambi and Lord used to discuss like this. So the Lord was very happy by the Nambi's service. So every day he was doing. He became very dear to the Lord. This Nambi became very dear to the Lord. One day, what happened? When he was doing his service, it started raining heavily outside. But this Nambi could not, know this because he was inside the temple and he was doing the service to the Lord, fanning service to the Lord. Then his service was over. Lord also went into the rest. So this Nambi came out and he saw it was heavily raining. Then Nambi was like, okay, now it's raining. If I don't go, again I have to come back for the service. It will become late. So he was in anxiety. What I have to do. He was thinking what he has to do. Then suddenly one person came. He told, I have been sent from Varadaraja Swami only. He told me to drop you to the house. Because Varadaraja Swami told, it is raining, so please drop this Nambi to the house. And wait there in the house till he completes his lunch, everything, and bring him back to the temple. Like that, Varadaraja Swami has sent him like that. That Brahmana, the devotee, told to the Nambi. So the Nambi and the devotee went to the house. The Nambi had the prasadam and he took rest. And evening time, the Nambi came to temple with the devotee only. So one interesting thing happened. The pujaris came in the evening and opened the door. And when they opened the door, they saw that Lord is not there. Lord is missing. When they found Lord is missing, they were all, oh, what to do? What to do? Lord is not there. Now what to do? Then they were searching everywhere. And when this Nambi came, they informed Nambi also, see, Lord is not missing. Lord is missing. We don't know where Lord has went. Varadaraja is not there. Then this Nambi also became anxious. Oh, how can where my Lord went? Where my Lord went? How can he go? Because he was serving him, no? He was attached to him. So he was anxiety. What happened to my Lord? Where he went? And he started searching. So he started searching in the places where they used to have, both of them used to speak, and some pastimes they should have. So he went there, and when he went there, he saw the Lord was there only smiling. Arey, what happened? Why have you come? And then this Nambi told, you are missing. So I was searching everywhere, so I came here. And Lord was happy. And the Nambi was very happy to find the Lord. And he went and told everybody that, so don't worry, Lord is here only. So when everybody heard that Lord is found, they were all very happy. Then they all started celebrating. Then this Tirukatchi Nambi thought, let me tell this news to another devotee who came with me. He might also feel happy. When he went to tell the news to that devotee, to his surprise, devotee is not there. He has vanished. And the Lord has come to the altar, and the priest started worshipping the Lord. And when they are worshipping the Lord, they are seeing some water droplets on his body. And when Tirukatchi Nambi observed all these things, he could relate what has happened. And actually it was the Lord who came personally to take the Tirukatchi Nambi to his house. So this is the level. He was such a great devotee, is that Tirukatchi Nambi. So he was continuing his service like this. This Nambi was continuing his service. And as the time goes, we all become old. So Tirukatchi Nambi also became old. So once he was fanning, he could not continuously do the service. That chamar or virgin, whatever, fell down. So the Tirukatchi Nambi started thinking, now it's time for me to go back to Vaikunta. So let me go and speak to my Lord and ask him for moksham, liberation. So then he went to the Lord Varadaraja and asked, see, I have become sufficiently old. Now I think I cannot do much more service. Better you give me moksham. So what will be our answer? What will all think? Lord will be very happy. Lord will accept. That is what we usually think. No, he is fanning the Lord. He is talking to the Lord. Such is his great position. Correct? No. So Lord will definitely grant him moksha. But once interesting thing happened. Lord said, see, we are friends. You were doing the fanning service. I was accepting the service. But for granting moksha, you need something more than this. Now you need something more than what you are doing, more than a friendship level. What is that? Then he said, you have to establish a relationship with the devotee. Devotee has to recommend you. Then only you will become eligible for moksham. So then this Tirukatchi Nambi understood, okay, now I have to do. Something higher is there. That is what serving of devotee. Even Prabhupada is telling, no, serving devotee is more higher than serving the Lord. So here, Tirukatchi Nambi understood that I have to serve the devotees and get the recommendation from them. Then only I can be eligible for moksham. Thinking like that, he went to one more devotee in Tirukostiyur, near Madurai. He went there and started engaging in service of him. So when he goes in like a Tirukostiyur Nambi, he was very popular. No, everybody knew that he was talking to the Lord, he was fanning the Lord, all these things everybody knew. So if I go as Tirukostiyur Nambi, if he introduces himself as I am the Nambi, nobody will engage him. Everybody will think he is a great devotee. How can I engage him like that? So he disguised himself as a Govardhan Das. His previous name was Govardhan Das. So he told, I am a Govardhan Das. I want to do some service in this place. Please give me an opportunity. Like that he went. In disguise he went. Then when somebody asks for service, devotees also gives them. Let him be engaged in his service. So this Tirukostiyur Nambi also told, okay, put him in Goshala. Let him take care of the cows and all those things. So he was interested in the Goshala service. So he was taking care of the cows. This Tirukatchi Nambi was taking care of the cows. always thinking of Lord Varadaraja. How can he go back to him? Because he was very attached to Varadaraja Swami. So he was thinking how to go back to him. Always in this mood, he used to serve the cows and also the Vaishnavas there. Then one day, there was a heavy rain and there was a thunder and all those things. So because of the rain and thunder, some of the cows now became afraid. Those started moving. So from Goshala, some 2-3 cows escaped. And this news came to Tirukoshiyur Nambi. From Goshala, some 2-3 cows are missing. This Tirukoshiyur Nambi, because he's a devotee, so he did not want to trouble other devotees. So he went and started searching for the cows himself. He thought, okay, this is my responsibility. I have taken the responsibility of Goshala. So I only have to search the cows, bring him back. So before the Tirukoshiyur Nambi started to go for searching, already this Tirukachi Nambi had searched for the cows and brought the cows to the Goshala and kept it covered. So this Tirukachi Nambi was always like, he was thinking, if this Tirukoshiyur Nambi will go in the rain and he will bring the cows and all those things. So let me serve him nicely. So thinking like that, he went on, first only he went and searched the cows and brought back the cows. Hearing all this incident, this Tirukoshiyur Nambi was very happy with the service attitude and the servitude of this devotee of Tirukachi Nambi. Then he invited him to his house and made his wife to cook nice dishes, prasadam dishes, and offered him prasadam. And later he came to know that he is the same Tirukachi Nambi who was fanning the Varadaraja Swami. Then when he came to know that this incident, he was very happy, he was pleased. And of course, by the service of the Lord, service of the Nambi, he was already pleased. So by that, he has already pleased the devotees. And all this incident happened. So Tirukachi Nambi, what happened? He went back to Varadaraja Swami and told, this is what happened and all this. The Lord was also very happy to receive back the Nambi. So the bottom line is, serving the devotees is very important than service to the Lord. Even if you see Narada Muni's incident, lifetime, he also, what he did, as a maidservant son, he served the Bhakti Vedantas or the yogis who are the devotees of the Lord without any reservation. And by this, he became a Devashi in his next life. Such is the power of rendering service to pure devotees. In this case, when Tirukachi Nambi served the Tirukoshiyur Nambi, and he became more dear to Varadaraja Swami, he became eligible to get moksham. And when Srila Prabhupada started this ISKCON in 1966, when he went to America, all were hippies. They were lying drug addicts, LSDs, ganja, so many things which we don't even know. They were lying like that, they were taking. So they became pure devotees. They became devotees. How? By serving one pure devotee. By serving Srila Prabhupada, they could give up all their bad habits, misgivings, and they became devotees. So this is the power of serving the devotees. And in our life also, we are very fortunate to come in touch with Srila Prabhupada. Knowingly or unknowingly, we came in touch with Srila Prabhupada. Now, some of them, majority of us even didn't think of that, okay, I'll be sitting like this, becoming disciple. No, it's all mercy of Srila Prabhupada that we are serving him, we are in touch with him. So we have to utilize this opportunity. And we have to please Srila Prabhupada. How to please Srila Prabhupada? Following his instructions. What he has given, what he has told us to do. Chant 16 rounds, follow 4 regulative principles. Engage in devotional service. Whenever we get time, we have to engage ourselves in the devotional service. And attend Mangalarti as much as possible. Attend in temple activities as much as possible. So by doing all these things, we'll please Srila Prabhupada. And by pleasing Srila Prabhupada, we please Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yasya prasada, Bhagavat prasada, yasya aprasada, nagati putopi. There is no other way, nagati. So we should use this opportunity of serving pure devotee, make our life successful, go back to Godhead. These are some of the points I can think of this. Thank you. Grantaraj Srimad-Bhagavatam ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari.